Hi everybody, welcome back to Modern Moves Dance. I'm Coco Loop and this is Michael Boyko.
Hello Coco.
Playing drums for us, as always. We're so grateful that he is here providing all these amazing beats for us. Today we're gonna look at pivoting, like doing a pivot on your feet to change direction, to shift your weight around with a little side transfer and some reaches into space. So really what we're doing is training our directional system, our compass, to really listen to our feet and in how we move around in space, change directions kind of on a dime, and really be able to extend our body in many different directions at a clip, okay? So a pivot is really just using one foot as an anchor. So almost kind of like your foot is stuck and you're kind of using that as the pivot point. So today, to kind of practice that, we are going to step out in front of ourselves and the foot we leave behind is our pivot foot, right? And then we step in front of ourselves again and we pivot around. So try that a few times. So you can try it on whichever foot you like. You're just gonna step in front of yourself and then the feet kind of stay where they are and you move, you change your facing. Whoop! And then you put the foot in front of yourself again, keep the feet where they are, and then change your facing. Try that. 1, da, dee, da, da, da. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3. Try it on the other side when you're ready. Whoop. So you can kind of see where my anchor foot is, right? Ready? Front, change, front, change, front, change, front, change. Maybe try the other side. Step in front. Change, 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 change. Good. All right, so we're just going to keep practicing that just for a little bit. I'm going to turn away from you so that you can actually, we can be in sync and I won't be coming toward you and away from you. So for now, let's do 4 on the right, 4 on the left, just to get some reps in. Here we go. Right foot front. Good. On the left. So it goes front, change, front, change, front, change, front, change. Let's do each side again. On the right. Front, flip, front, flip, front, flip, front, flip. Good. On the left. Here we go. Very nice. All right. So I get a feeling of spinning, but it's in a really kind of controlled way, right? Because I've got that anchor foot that's kind of allowing me to step out away from my center and really swing back to the pivot foot. All right. So when you think about how this can be useful in other situations, anytime you're moving through space, the ability to change direction quickly really relies on your ability to identify where your weight is, which is on that pivot foot, and pushing away from it and to it over and over again. So pivoting becomes quite fun and useful. It also acclimates you to getting your weight on the balls of the feet and not being sort of hung back in your heels. So anytime your weight is on or to or transferring through the ball of the foot, you're much more nimble with your weight shifts. Okay. So we're going to add on a little piece. So those pivots are primarily oriented to what you can consider front and back, right? So we're kind of going along our sagittal line and then flipping to focus on our sagittal line again. The next little section is going to go into our door plane sideways, and it's just going to go step side, cross back, step side, and there's a little hold, one-legged balance here. Try that a couple of times. Side, cross back, float, side, cross back, float. You want to try that with a little music too?
Let's do that.
I think that would be nice.
Yeah.
You can go either way you like. Actually, I'll turn away from you once again. We'll go to your right, and then we'll go to your left, and to your right and your left. Ba, 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 ba. Side, cross, hold. Side, cross, hold. Again. Soften your knees and glide. Try again. Here we go. See if you can glide out. All right, that's enough. So the first part of this is going to be a combination of those two things. 2 pivots and a side transfer, also called a pas de bourreé. 2 pivots, a side transfer. 2 pivots, a side transfer. And then we cap it off with some reaches that I'll show you in a second. So I'll show you facing away from you. We'll start on the right. You'll do 2 pivots, and then you'll do the side transfer pas de bourreé to the right. And there's a little hold. Repeat the pivots, but this time on the other side. And transfer to the side going this way. One more round of this. Pivot, pivot, side transfer. And this is the little cap of reaches. You're going to go toward the free foot, so you're going to reach side. And then you're going to reach high and up toward the free foot. And then this free foot leads you to a reach down back, and then you change. And you'll notice this frees up the foot that you can start on the other side, the whole system. Pivot, I'll speed it up a little bit. Pivot, side transfer. Pivot, pivot, side transfer. Pivot, pivot, side transfer. Now all the reaches happen in all the other directions now because we're on the other side. Side, front high, back low, back low. Then it starts over again. By the way, if you're really liking this, go ahead and like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. It really helps us out. And we love having you guys here. Okay, so before we add music, let's just look at the basic component parts. You've got the pivot. Right? That's one part. Then you've got the side transfer that goes to your side, crosses back, and there's a little balance here. Okay? And then the final cap of reaches is going to have a side reach. You see my free foot? I'm going to use that to reach forward and high. My free foot is behind me. I'm going to go toward that and reach down beyond it. And then I'm just going to flip the picture. And that frees up this foot because all my weight is here. So I can start the whole system over again. Okay, let's have some fun with Michael. On the right, here we go. 1, 2 pivots, go to the side. Left pivot, side transfer. Again on the right. Side, pas de bourreé. Now we reach. Side, high, back low. On the left, everything, pivot. Pivot, side transfer, pivot, right, side transfer, float, balance, left, side transfer, now we reach to the right, front high, back low, 1, 2, Now we can really start to travel. We get more confidence. We can get a little lower. Now we reach, big reaches. Woo. Back. Last time on the left. Side transfer. Pivot. Side pas de bourreé. Pivot again. Side transfer. Now we reach. Side. Front high. Back low. Back low. Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay. So yeah, you can see as you start to get a little more confident and you start to feel the connection between all those component parts, you can really start to move through space at a larger range, right? So at first you might want to start right up underneath yourself, keep it close until you get all of the footwork done. And then once the footwork is memorized, learned, integrated, you can really start to shift your weight and really kind of like launch yourself through space. I'll show you one fun part that you can add. After you do the pivot and you go for the pas de bourreé, the side transfer, right here, if you want to, you can add a little jump. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then if you really want to get yourself into the air and off the ground, instead of reaching down into your plie, into your kind of lower undercurve, you can actually start to jump these a little bit. Even though your arms are reaching high or low, you can still get your body off the ground. Can we try one round of that with the jumps?
I'd love to.
All right, let's have a little bit of fun. All right, and then we'll call it a day. Adding the jumps if you want to. Here we go. And pivot. 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 Little jump. Pivot. Now we go jump, 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 little pivot. Jump, pivot, side, jump. Jump. Now you can jump, 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 jump. All right. So that is just a way that you can practice actually just changing your direction, changing your facing, getting a little bit more nimble on your feet. And then really, once that's foundational to you, you can really start to play with how much force or strength you can assert to actually get you through larger chunks of space while you're changing direction, pivoting, and being really nimble on your feet. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you really enjoyed that. Michael, thanks for those amazing beats.
It's wonderful.
Appreciate it.